I, 24 male, want to cancel my wedding to my partner, 24 male. Would I be the ah? Some context. My boyfriend and I have been together for 6 years and engaged for 1 year and wanted to get married this November. However, him and I aren't doing so well financially at the moment. I'll be paying for everything. He has a lot of debt and more bills than I do. The most he can contribute is $100, which I can't afford. We originally agreed to go 50-50ths. We both don't have supportive families, and my parents are both deceased. The issues we're currently facing, aside from the financial aspect, is the event itself. My partner officiated his best friend's wedding and only asked for her to do the same for him. He considers her a sister, and she originally agreed. However, she backed out last minute. He's disappointed, but considering she constantly does stuff like this to him, he expected it. So I asked my best friend to give the ceremonial speech instead. We told her about this, and she was upset. She didn't understand why we would get someone else when it wasn't a big deal anyways and feels robbed of her place at our wedding. We're doing a rope tying ceremony instead of a ring exchange and told her she will be the one to place the rope on my partner. My best friend will do it for me. This seemed to appease her for a bit. My best friend and his partner are flying in from out of state. I'm paying for half of their hotel fees since their airplane tickets will be quite costly. My best friend and his partner aren't very financially stable right now, which is why I offered to help. My partner is against this. He said they should have budgeted better. My best friend and his partner only make about $40K annually together. My partner and I together make about $65K, with it being split pretty evenly. My best friend and I are internet best friends. We've only met once in our 12-year friendship, and because this is a big moment, I told my partner I will do anything to make sure he's here. We had an argument about this, but I told him me helping him financially is non-negotiable. Because we'll be having a ceremony, we need to have a rehearsal. No one in my family has ever gotten married with a ceremony before, so I don't know much about traditional weddings since I've never even attended a wedding before. My partner told his best friend that we'll need a rehearsal, and she immediately said she'll only do it if we treat her and her husband to dinner. He told me this and I was confused. I had never heard about that before, and I told him I can barely afford to pay for the wedding we're already having. How can we afford to pay for a dinner for 7 people as well? He suggested I not pay the hotel fees for my best friend, and to use that money instead to pay for a rehearsal dinner. I immediately told him no, and said if he wants to buy his best friend and her partner dinner, then he can do it with his money. The wedding party is only 20 people, with 5 of those people actually being involved in the ceremony aspect. We found a cheap venue, which has definitely helped. Since we can't afford catering, I will also be doing all the cooking for our guests as well. All the financial burdens and planning has fallen on me. Instead of trying to help me, my partner keeps telling me we can just get some cheap pizza and cheap beer and party, and forego everything else. He's refusing to understand where I'm coming from, and it's becoming too much. I love him a lot, and I know sometimes I get over my head when it comes to planning. We're both autistic, but he's less rigid when it comes to stuff like this than I am. I have a massive spreadsheet detailing everything. I'm seeking outside opinions because I would like some that are unbiased. Would I be an asshole if I cancel the wedding ceremony?
Well, now, that does seem a bit overcomplicated and under-budgeted. Seems like these two simply cannot afford their dream wedding yet. But it's a bit hard for me to make heads or tails of any logic or what OP's saying in this post honestly. So what are the comments saying? Where most are not impressed with OP. Several advise him to rethink and cancel. Some suggest ending his relationships. Several point out financial hardship and incompatibility is one of the leading factors of divorce. So what do you think? Do you think he should cancel his wedding? Does this seem like a train wreck and disaster waiting to happen? How would you counsel OP? What would you do in his situation? Unfortunately, OP has decided to remove their post. But before they left, they thanked the comments for their helpfulness and agreed there was a lot for them to consider. And they are actively reconsidering their relationship. They do wish to speak with their partner about their feelings and how saddened and hurt they are that their partner is not helping them with wedding planning. They would also like to disclose how their feelings have been injured throughout this ordeal and the planning process. This is Petty Honest signing off for now. Meow. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. Don't forget to leave your honest thoughts in the comment section below. We love a good juicy thought.